Welcome to the Fit to Lead Core Challenge. My name's Teresa Holdsworth, and I'm going to be leading you through day 5's exercises. I'm going to be performing these 3 exercises: the high plank climber, the walking bridge, and side kick. So it's a variation of the exercises that you saw me do on day 2. So for the high plank climber, if you want to do it on an incline, such as a chair or something, because maybe you have difficulty doing a full plank, this is going to be the option that you can do that exercise from. Otherwise, let's get started with the high plank climber. So if you'd like to get your hands underneath of your shoulders, knees under the hips, we'll start getting into a plank, and we're going to bring our knees in nice and controlled, just like the high plank that we did on day 2. Make sure that your shoulders are open, that you've got nice control with your hip and a nice neutral spine. So you want to make sure that your head isn't dropping down, nor is it all the way up. So you have just a little bit of a chin tuck. We're going to do 30 seconds of this mountain climber. I'm going nice and slow so that I have time under tension, and I'm really working on the abdominals here as I draw my knee in. Good job. Come on down. We're going to lay over onto our back now for the walking bridge. So you're going to put your feet underneath of your hips, and we're going to push those hips up as we lift one leg up and then back down. Take a breath in and then lower down. So I've got my 3 points of contact. I've got my pelvis, the middle of my blades, and my head as I come up. And I'm going to go nice and controlled, trying to lift with both sides of my pelvis going at the same time. Breathe out and in. Good job. We'll get about 2 more in. Last one. Lift those hips up and release. Good. On to side kick. Last week, when we did it on day 2, we did it from the hip. Today, we're going to do it from the knee. So come on up, flex the foot forward, and we're going to draw back, making sure that this elbow is underneath the shoulder, and then pull back. Take a breath in, and then exhale. This hand's extended. I'm trying to lift up through the middle of my body, so I'm not sagging on that shoulder. Flex the foot forward, draw back. That's it. 2 more. And last one. Good. Let's flip to the other side for side kick. Just like a side plank. Elbow underneath the shoulder on my knee, and I flex forward and draw back. What we want to make sure on this exercise again is that I'm not sinking through the hips. I'm not rocking the pelvis. So from the pelvis up is nice and controlled, and then pull back. Good. Flex forward and back. Keep going, nice and extended. We just have a couple more. Breathe in, out. Last one. Good. And we'll come back to high plank climber. So get yourself set up. Again, remember, you can always go from a chair or an incline up into plank. Here we go. Climb in, breathing out as we pull in. Good job. Keep that chest open, head is neutral. Make sure that your feet have a little bit of space between them. Drawing it in and back. Good job. Keep going. Breathe out and in. Should get 2 more. And last one. Good. Bring the knees down. We're back again for the walking bridge. Feet underneath the knees. Here we go. Bridge up and down. Again, when I'm lifting, I'm trying to make sure that both sides of my pelvis are level. Breathe out and in. Nice and controlled. Good. So we're working each side independently so that we don't have one side that's stronger, always doing the work. That's it. Keep going. And let's get ready for side kick. Come on to your side. Elbow underneath of the shoulder, knee down, and up I come. Flex forward and draw back. My bottom knee is pointing at the middle of the mat. So I've got a nice straight line from head to toe as I come forward and pull back. That's it. Flex. Nice strong arm here. Keep going. Nice and controlled. We'll get one more in. Good. And release. Other side. I like that exercise because it's like a plank, but we're adding a dynamic leg to it. We come and flex forward and pull back. Good job. If you do get tired, you can always go back to the same variation that we did on day 2, which was with the hip down and back. So that's what you can do if you start to get a little bit tired. Otherwise, push up through that bottom hip, arm is straight, not just about the flex, but also pull back on the extension and down. Perfect. Last time for climber. So get yourself set up, hands under shoulders, get yourself into plank, and here we go. Draw in, pull in. Like I said, I'm doing time under tension. That way I really get the tummy going. I'm not using just the legs. Got a nice plank, high plank. Pull those knees in and pull back. Good. Breathe out and in. Keep going. Back. One more on each side. Last one. Perfect. Last walking bridge. On our backs. Feet under the knees. Here we go. Lift up and down. And you can determine how much you want to lift at the hip. You can do a little lift, or you can push right up through the shoulder blades and get a nice lift up there. Breathe out when your knee comes in when you go down. That's it. Lift the hips up, nice and level. Pull in. One more each side. And last one. Last side plank on this side for side kick. Here we go. Level foot, flex forward, draw back. That's it. And again, keep the space between your pelvis and your shoulder nice and steady. Neutral spine. You flex forward the front of the hip, pull with the back. I like this exercise because you get all parts of the hip here. Got the front of the hip, the back of the hip, the side. While stabilizing this bottom hip has to work. Come on down. We'll go to the other side. Elbow underneath the shoulder, knee at the mat, and up we go. Flex forward, draw back. That's it. Keep that leg if you can, nice and parallel to the floor. Flex forward, pull back. That's it. Keep going. About 13 more seconds. Forward and back. Pulling up through that hip. Get one more in and release. Perfect. You're all done day 5. Thank you so much, and we'll see you soon.